Hey guys, Banes here. I know it's been a while since I've made a video like this, but with Persona 3 Reload finally being released on Switch, it felt like a nice time to return to the game and make some videos I originally had planned. Given that I've made these strongest Persona videos for previous games like Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden, making one for Reload just felt natural. And as we'll see later, Cendrillon definitely earns that title for this game. It's actually kinda good that I'm making this video later, as a few relevant mechanics were only data mined sometime after Reload's release, changing the final build here. With that being said, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you enjoy the vid, as it really helps out the channel. Many of you watching may already know what makes Cendrillon the strongest persona in the game. The primary reason is the existence of Scarlet Havoc, a theurgy that does severe physical damage to all targets. Scarlet Havoc being so powerful and unlocked as early as level 54 has made it infamous as the win now button in Reload, as it can be used to steamroll almost every boss. I think a big reason the episode Aegis DLC axed Scarlet Havoc was due to how imbalanced it was, with its replacement Shadowhound being single target and kept to a level 75 unlock. Cendrillon being a DLC persona gets the exclusive passive Slash Driver, which raises the damage of Slash moves by 75%, stacking with any other passives you have. This means you can have it alongside Slash Boost, Amp, and Multi-Target Boost, making Scarlet Havoc do obscene amounts of damage. These passives of course also apply to Vorpal Blade, letting you do damage when your gauge is not full. Just be careful to not hit into Repel when using it. To increase the odds of Cendrillon landing critical hits, we have two passives, Apt Pupil and Crit Rate Amp. The data mining I mentioned before was about how crit passive stack, credit to CTOBN as usual. It turns out, Crit Rate Boost and Amp don't stack, the game essentially checks which one is on your build and only applies the higher one. Apt Pupil however does stack, always boosting your base crit rate by 2 times. So these two passives are no-brainers on this build. By the way, a Revolution boost from Koromaru does add another flat 15% crit rate, which stacks. For the last slot, it is pretty free to be whatever you want. I have Resist Dark to patch up Cendrillon's only weakness, but this could be Null, Absorb, or Repel instead. Arms Master is another good choice to have the HP cost of physical moves. You could consider Brave Blade on Cendrillon since it's stronger for a single boss, but Vorpal Blade fits better with the multi-target boost we want for Scarlet Havoc. For charge and other moves, I tend to keep them on a dedicated starter or support persona instead. With the breakdown of the build out of the way, we can move on to the fusion path. For the full fusion path, you'll need these 7 personas: Anubis, Jatayu, Pixie, Oberon, Throne, Rangda, and Archangel. If you already have a build Siegfried, maybe from one of my previous vids, a number of the steps here can be skipped. Now, if you want Resist Dark on Cendrillon from this fusion path, you'll need Anubis at level 45, as they're the only persona to learn it. This can take a bit more time, as Anubis is of the Judgment Arcana, so you won't get Arcana Burst when fusing him until very late. You can get Resist Dark or Null Dark later from the Sword 8 or Sword J Shuffle Time cards, so if you'd rather obtain a weakness cover from those, this step can be skipped. Anyways, fuse Anubis and Jatayu to make Uriel, passing down Resist Dark. Fuse Uriel and Pixie to make Eligor, passing down Vorpal Blade and Resist Dark. Fuse Eligor and Oberon to make Jikokuten, passing down Vorpal Blade and Resist Dark again. Jikokuten does need to reach level 34 to learn Slash Boost for the build. If you have a Slash Boost skill card in your inventory, this leveling isn't needed. Fuse Jikokuten and Throne to make Kaiwan, passing Vorpal Blade, Slash Boost, and Resist Dark. He used Kaiwan and Rangda to make Siegfried, passing Vorpal Blade, Slash Boost, and Resist Dark again. Siegfried needs to be leveled up to 61 to learn Crit Rate Amp and Slash Amp. Use Siegfried and Archangel to finally make Cendrillon. Archangel needs to be level 15 to learn Apt Pupil. At this step, unfortunately only a max of 4 skills can be passed down. Check your inventory as Slash Boost and Apt Pupil are common skill cards to obtain in the early game from the rank 5 and the rank 6 shuffle time cards respectively, and drop the moves you have skill cards for. In my case, I'll take Vorpal Blade, Slash Amp, Crit Rate Amp, and Resist Dark. The multi-target boost skill card can be obtained from Elizabeth's request number 51. I added Slash Boost from a skill card as well, and Cendrillon learned Slash Driver at base. And at last, we have completed the fusion path and made the strongest persona in Reload, at least during the base game. I know the amount of steps and personas could feel like a lot, but I wanted to be thorough and include all the relevant skills I could in one go. If you want to replace something in this build with Armsmaster, you can obtain it later from the antique store. Another important thing to note, theurgies like Scarlet Havoc scale off both strength and magic, so if you want max damage eventually, you'll want to raise both to 99. Same with luck for your critical chance. Though of course, this isn't necessary for any story fights. That's all I had for this video. If it is anyone's first time playing Persona 3 on Switch, I hope you have a great time with the game. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.